how to make him value you, how to make sure that this guy will see your value, how to be also confident around him. Hello ladies and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alex Cormont. I'm your French relationship expert and I have the pleasure to meet with Coach Isabelle. Hello Isabelle, how are you doing
Hello
today?
Alex, good to be here. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Yeah, it's amazing to have you on this YouTube channel. We have done some Zoom videos together,
Yes.
but this is the first time we can
First
record.
time.
Exactly. So,
So
ladies,
excited.
we have Coach Isabelle here. She will empower you. She will make you feel better. And we need to talk about how to make him value you. But I think it starts with self-confidence. It starts with loving who you are. And this is where Coach Isabelle, you're the best at. So how can a woman today feel confident, feel, loving yourself first before to make a guy value her?
That's a very good question, Alex. And it's a question that I did not grow up with. It's a question that I have not been asked until I was in my late 40s.
Okay, that's very interesting.
It's very interesting because we did not grow up with self-love or self-care. That was not even in our vocabulary. So ladies, this might be new to you, right? To have self-respect and self-love, you might be saying, what are they talking about, right? Because we love others, we serve others, we make sure everybody else is okay. That's what I did for many years. You give and serve until you're depleted.
Okay.
Right? So when you come to that place, then that's a good place to start. I hope you don't get there. I hope you can fill yourself up with respect and self-love and self-care before you're depleted. But we all have to learn. We all come to a point, at a low point in our lives, right? I'm sure you can relate, ladies. You're at a low point in your life and you're like, something needs to change. Mm-hmm. And that's what Alex is talking about. We need to start realizing that we need more self-love and more self-respect, because if we don't have it for ourselves, nobody else will give it to us, right?
Yeah, I think that's very interesting because I've coached so many women, but also men. Mm-hmm. And usually even a good guy, even that someone that is genuine, is authentic, wants to do good, when he has a woman that has a lack of self-confidence, he will use it against her. So guy will have difficult time to value you, ladies, if you don't know how to value yourself, if you're not confident with yourself.
Yes.
And to relate on what you're saying here is that it seems that you receive the program that you need to give in order to get value. And I think it's time to change that, right?
Oh, that's a very good point, Alex. You have to give to receive value.
Yes.
You have to give to get value. Is that true? That's what I like to ask my clients. Is that really true? Is that really true? We call that outside validation, right? Mm-hmm. Your validation should not be coming from the outside, because if it's not coming from inside first, it can go away. What comes from inside of you, intrinsically yours, that will never go away. That's always yours to keep, ladies, right? If you have it inside of you, no one can take it away from you. So the validation, the respect has to be inside of us and not from outside. Even a good relationship, it's a lot of hard work for a guy, right? To fill up that woman who doesn't value herself. It's hard work and it's frustrating. And if I may give an example, I had a client,
yeah, for sure,
a wonderful client. She came because there were some issues in the marriage, and what I picked up though is that she didn't respect herself. And it always comes back to that, right?
Okay.
Doesn't it always comes
So when
back
you
to
say that
self?
you didn't respect yourself, can you share an example?
Yes, I'll give an example. Okay. So she worked at a place where she was surrounded by other guys, male co-workers, male clients, and they would always, what's the word, like talk down to her or flirt with her, or like just inappropriately flirt with her in that sense. And she asked me, why are they doing this? So I picked up on that. I'm like, well, because you don't respect yourself first. If you had more self-confidence, they wouldn't do that. So we really worked on that, on building her confidence in who she is and who she wants to be. And I will not take this kind of talk, right? Women can set boundaries with that. And before you know it, they stopped. And she actually switched jobs too and is in a very respectable position now, but she needed to feel that inside of her first.
That reminds me of someone that I was also coaching, because usually I see you ladies, you're scared to say no.
Yes.
You're scared to set some boundaries because you're scared to lose that person. It could be a coworker, it could be a man. So if you want him to value you, it's counterintuitive, but you need to set the boundaries. And when we see that as a guy, we are like, oh, okay, she's confident. She loves herself. So I cannot mess up with her. And
Good.
that's where we start to value you. So by listening ourselves, if I listen to your story also, Isabelle, is that by listening to ourselves, we can also make people value what we are and what we want. It's very important.
Yes, that's a beautiful point. Yes. The valuing self and the knowing who you are. It's very good.
So what happened in their relationship if she was not happy in her marriage?
They had different issues, and I'm happy to say that they worked it out. Honestly, it's been a few years ago. I just remember that one example, but they really needed more respect for each other, more connection. Women always crave connection. The guys always crave more respect, and just to help. He had some very bad habits, so I tried to help him with those habits. And of course, she needed to step into her confident self and take care of her own needs a little more. And sometimes that could just mean I need to go out with my girlfriends. That could be a very simple example. And recently, one of my clients did that. She started painting again. She started taking classes in an interest she always had but neglected. Another one said, I stopped singing. I haven't been singing in 20 years. So what does that have to do with the relationship, right? If a woman does something for herself that she feels good about, then it just flows over for the benefit of the relationship, not just for her own life, but also for whoever is in touch with her.
That is very important what you're saying, because even for men, that's not the coach, that's Alex the man that is talking to you now. But for us, when we see you ladies doing things that you love, there is this energy. We don't know what it is, but there is this energy where you shine, you're smiling, you're happy. And we have to value you. We have at this moment to be after you, to chase you, and to tell ourselves, whoa, she is the one. So when you ask yourself, what can I do to make him value me? It's not about techniques or tricks. It's not about playing games. We don't do that here.
Don't like
what
games.
we are helping you is like really empower you and then make you do things that you love. So did you see any change with that person that you coach, that woman, like energy-wise before and after?
Oh yes, definitely. Even in the time frame of 1 month, ladies, 1 month. You can give yourself 1 month to work on yourself, right?
You can do it,
and
ladies.
you can do that. It didn't take years. So coaching is very powerful in that sense. We can make changes in a short time. She was so much more confident in herself, so much more happy, having taken on old hobbies again, right? Things that she knew she liked, things that she knew brought joy in her life, and she could take the focus. And I even asked her what was really, really beneficial in this coaching, and she said, taking the focus back on me. Ladies, it's not selfish, right?
It is not. It is not. And it will not make him go away. I know this is your most fear, the number one fear. But if I do that, I will lose him because I don't give him attention. No, that's the old process. That's the old pattern.
Yeah.
So by being yourself and by empowering yourself, you make any guy respect and value you. Now what is very important is to surprise and inspire him. So regarding that person, how does she felt in the attraction? Does she feel better when she was with men? Do you know if what happened in her attraction game?
So she wasn't in the relationship yet. She's been madly in love, but she was in such a healthy place. And you know what I mean by a healthy place? She was in a healthy place where she said, it doesn't matter right now if he shows that he's interested in me or not. I am secure in myself. And that is a beautiful place to be, because in that place, she can attract somebody that will step up to the plate, as you say, right? They will be on an equal base. And that's what we want for all of you ladies, not to attract someone who is up there and who you need to change and please. No, somebody who's on the same level. So once you put yourself there, you can attract the person who will respect that and be on the same level, same eye level.
I love what you just mentioned, because I've seen so many women that was having a choice by default, meaning I don't want to be single, I don't want to be by myself, so let me be in this relationship. And then they are sad, they are mad, and guys would never value this kind of mindset, unfortunately. But if you watch this video, ladies, first of all, you need to smash the like button. You know that, right? You know that. You have to subscribe just to support us. I promised you a lot of videos that will be longer with expertise like Coach Isabelle. okay, if you like what we are saying, you can also find us on the coaching page. I just attached the link in the description page right below. Description, just box. So I want to continue to talk about the idea that men value the challenge. I know it sounds crazy, but we value a woman that will not say yes all the time, that will not be needy, that will not be codependent. That doesn't mean that you have to play games, but you have to learn to maybe not give, but receive. And I want to know, Isabelle, if you have an exercise for that. So I've seen so many women who told me, but Alex, it's part of my nature.
Yes.
I love to give, right?
Yes.
If I don't give, I don't exist.
Oof.
And we know that this will make no one and no man value them. How can they start receiving without feeling, vulnerable or feeling that they have to give back?
So before I answer the receiving,
I love it. I love this video.
you mentioned something about saying no.
Yes.
So this is something that I would like all you ladies to do. Let's say you're in a new relationship, and I hope you agree with this, because it's not fun for the guys.
Okay.
If a guy asks you out, let's say it's a new relationship, you're starting to date, or you're seeing each other for the first time, maybe the second date or so, or the third, and he gives you a time and a place, you say, oh, can't make it that night, I have other plans. So you say no to something he suggested. Okay. You got me here.
We have the same philosophy, so everything is okay. I love it. I love this.
And then you observe this man. If he gets angry, if he demeans you, if he says whatever that is not a positive, of course we'll meet at another time. If there's any of that, like what would you add to that? Anger, frustration, talking down to you. 2 red flags, 4 red flags. That's not good. It's not healthy, because if he cannot take you saying no to a date, a simple date, then you know there's issues, and come talk to us. That's a good exercise for any woman to do. Or if you have daughters, I have 4 daughters, I tell them that. If you want to know if he's a good guy, he knows how to take a no.
Yes, because if I can say something as a man, is that if this guy doesn't take the no, he's doing things for himself. It doesn't care about you and your emotions. It doesn't care if you're happy or what.
Yeah.
It's only him and his ego.
Yeah, controlling.
Very important.
Yeah, very controlling.
And I want to add something, because I don't talk too much about myself or my life, but when I met my wife, the first date was amazing.
She's gorgeous.
And then she's a nice person. And on the second date, we agreed to meet 2 days after.
Ooh.
She never showed up.
She didn't show up.
She never showed up. So it's okay to say no, but you have to show up. Don't do like her. Even she got me, she had to work on after that to get me back. Okay, so you make sure.
Look at that.
So you make sure that you can say no, but don't miss the date. Okay.
Yes. If you say yes, you show up, because that's a promise. Absolutely. Oh, I didn't know that.
So we talked to her about
and
that
it
later.
worked out. See, it worked out because you're both confident and mature adults.
I think we were at real stage, and I value her and she was valuing me.
Yes.
So that was very important. But thank you so much for this insight, because that's like this no make you know if you can trust this guy.
Is he a good guy? Is he a controlling person? Because if he can't take a no in the beginning of a relationship, ladies, it's not going to get better.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
We've seen that. People get stuck in a relationship because women think they can fix things. We think we can fix.
We can't fix. That's for sure.
Oh gosh, we could write a book on that. But you mentioned the receiving.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I can assure you, for my own life, I had to learn, and I'll give you a simple example: receiving compliments. And I know you've done this. I know you've done it because you're a woman. If you get a compliment, let's say somebody says, "Oh, I love your hair today." What do? You know what women do? Oh gosh, I just did this morning. It's so messy. I need to go to the hairdresser, right? What did you just do? You didn't receive the compliment. You deflected and you said, "No, I can't take that. It's not good." Mm-hmm. That's where you start. If you get a compliment, you practice on receiving a compliment. That's a simple thing to do, because I like to give clients something simple. And I know other women, I think we're getting better at this. We compliment each other. So if another woman compliments you, if a guy compliments you, if a coworker compliments you, just say, "Thank you."
Yeah.
That's all you need to say. Thank you. And that's why you practice receiving. So that's one thing. But you said woman, and there's guys too, we're in our codependent roles, and we want to give and give and give and give and serve and serve and serve until we have nothing left to give and nothing left to serve because we're depleted ourselves. Before you get there, you have to learn to receive. And it starts with self always, right? You need to learn how to receive good in your life. You need to learn how to receive compliments, gifts, respect, value, anything, right? It just starts with a small compliment, but you need to be open to receiving and not defending yourself and not deflecting it.
So I think it's time, ladies, for you to take notes. Make sure that you will apply this as some exercises to change your life so men can value you. And when you start to be in this mindset of, I take care of myself, I try new things, I will comment on this video and make sure that I tell Isabelle and Alex what I will do, what will be my next step. Ladies, you're changing your subconscious mind. What we are sharing with you now is very important, deep advice, insights that will make you change your love life. Now, if you want to go further, if you want something that will be tailored to you, it's very important that we do the coaching. So that's why I include the link in the description box below. When you work with us, and especially with you, Isabelle, I've seen your clients changing so much. It will allow you to be 100% yourself. And I think that's the best gift that you can do to yourself. Right?
Be 100% yourself, absolutely. Absolutely.
It is what you need, ladies. So make sure that you will click on the link, make sure that you smash the like button and you subscribe. We wanna get all of the women of the world subscribing to this channel. But no, seriously, we want to help you. So the next video will be also very important. It will be basically based on you, but also on tips that you need to apply to feel better in your love life. So the next video will be very important. It will be about you and how to stop thinking that you will fix men because you're losing yourself, right? And
let's go, Alex.
I want you to finish this video, Isabelle. It's your final word.
Yay!
So tell us, what will be the...
you're so kind, giving me the final word. Thank you. So I want you to just answer what I spoke about before. I will tell you through the screen. I see you, beautiful ladies, right? They're there.
Yeah,
they're beautiful
you're amazing.
ladies. I say, you look beautiful today. And you will say, thank you. So here we go. You look beautiful today.
Thank you. Even if I'm not a lady, I can do it, right?
Just say just practice saying thank you, and it's a simple exercise to do to get you to that valuing yourself.
And I will ask you to do it with your friends. You know, like you exchange compliments. Because when you give positive energy to the people you love, they will give it back to you also.
Absolutely.
And it's not giving. It's giving and receiving. Okay.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
I see you for the next video. I'm very excited. I see you soon, ladies. Take care.
Bye, ladies.